Okay, hello. I haven't done a video on this channel for a year, apparently, and I thought it might be a good idea to go through some of my videos from oldest to newest. I mean, there's quite a lot of videos, so probably just do it in multiple parts, depending on how many views I get. Try and do like a 20 or 30-minute video. I got the headset on because the microphone's quite good. So for this type of video, um, man, a lot of videos 10 years ago. Um, the first couple of videos have no voiceover. They're just videos. Um, a lot of views though. I just think without the voiceover, it doesn't really offer much. So I quickly started to add in the voiceover. Just talking about some of these videos. I was really into aquariums like 10 years ago. Like I was obsessed with them. Still got the aquariums. I've still got two aquariums and goldfish outside. Um, but I do the maintenance and I feed the fish and stuff like that. But back back here, back then, I was really into it. Um, the audio. For some reason the audio is really loud, so I'll have to like adapt the audios. These cories, I had six of these cories, and these cories lasted so many years. It was insane. I had these, they definitely died of old age, every single one of them. I think I had 8 or 6. Every single one of them died till old age. They ended up in a 300-litre aquarium. And yeah, amazing how long they lasted. Normally you get some fish and they might last, one might die after 2 years, then another after 3 years. But these lasted, 8 years, something like that, and then they all sort of died within the same sort of time period. They even looked old, you know what I mean? Like you could just tell they were old. So these were great. And panda cories, they're a bit smaller. Well, after they died, I bought bronze cories. And they're way bigger. They're quite nice. I've still got them, and they breed. The pandas never bred. I never had any. They laid eggs, but I never had any babies from the panda cories. The pandas, they lay like one egg at a time, and they stick it under a leaf. They carry one egg in their fins, and then they stick it under a leaf, one at a time. And the bronze cories just cover the glass in eggs, so a lot more chance of bronze cories actually having babies. I think I brought like 5 bronze cories, and now I've got like 16. And yeah, the big ones are big. Look how many views this one got. 650k views. I think because it's like a nano aquarium. I don't know, man. It just sort of went viral in a sense. And the recording took ages on this. Recording every little bit. And I used to be well into like getting new tanks, like small ones. I still lived at home at this point. I think I was like 24. I'd get little aquariums and I'd just change them all the time. Change the fish, like move fish around. You see, I've got another tank there. It's a 60-litre next to this one. I'd change the landscape, the plants. I'd do all that all the time. How many plants I've got as well? See, now I literally just keep Java Fern. I bought some Java fern and it popped off like massive. And I just got rid of all the other plants. And I just kept the Java fern because it just took over. And in the 300 litre tank, I got some big rainbow fish. And so I had to get rid of some of the plants just so they got room to swim, really. You know what I mean? Big fish like that, you know, like what big 5-inch or whatever. You have to sort of give them the space to swim. But yeah, little nano aquarium. This was brilliant. And cherry shrimp. My cherry shrimp did really well. I think from like 6 of them, I ended up with like 80. It was like the aquarium next to it was just full of shrimp. Just literally like, I think I counted roughly the one time it was like 80. Then the one day, because I used to buy the plants off eBay constantly. And the one day I put these plants in and every single cherry shrimp just died. I think because of the copper in the fertilizers just on the plants, and I washed the plants, let them sink in, I let them soak in the sink before I put them in, and yeah, the shrimp just still died. And I was saving the shrimp, but I don't know. The hardest bit about making these videos was trying to I had a decent camera and stuff, trying to get the footage without like the glare off the glass and trying to focus on the fish. So crazy. Like it took ages to get like any sort of decent footage. Took a very long time. The ember tetras were great. These never bred. They're a bit expensive for how tiny they are. But these were brilliant. I think these were in the 60 litre. I had that 30 litre and the 60 litre at the time. Yeah, see, I don't talk in any of these. Rainbow fish. Oh, I think this is the one where I talk. No. So this is when I moved out. I must have been 25, 26, and I moved out, and yeah, grading the shrimp tank. Oh, okay. So, yeah, so I took down the. You can only have so many tanks, and I don't like to have like, 10 aquariums. I only like to have like 2 at any one point. So I took down the 30 litre and then put the 60 litre there, and then I bought an even bigger one for the living room. This used to take me, doing things like this used to take me about 4 hours, and I'd know that I remember like all my back and legs would be killing me afterwards. Such a lot of effort. You're trying to do it all without like making a mess, because I've got like carpets and stuff. It's not like in a basement with a drain. Because I've seen a lot of like American YouTube channels that got massive aquariums, but they're in basements with like concrete floors and drains. You can just make a massive mess, it doesn't matter. This is like a new build house with carpets. New carpets as well, you know what I mean? So you got to do all this without spilling too much water. Plants, like I loved plants. They were like the main focus for me. Is getting plants and then letting them grow in. But yeah, they were difficult and they were frustrating. Really frustrating. Just to see how much I'm messing with the plants, make sure the roots are in just the right amount. But these aquariums did so well. Like, the plants did so well. I never spent much money until I got like the 300 litre aquarium. It was all budget equipment off like eBay, like 30 quid for a light. This is the pond that me and my dad built. I say me and my dad, mostly my dad. My idea from Pond Digger, this bloke on YouTube. I got the idea from him and then just built it. And it's amazing, and it's still going. Different fish. The fish got bigger, and I put them in my parents' pond. They got a proper pond. This is about 500 litres in a box. A decent size, but once the goldfish got big, put them in my parents' pond and then bought new goldfish. And I'd always get the smallest goldfish so they can spend, like, 5 years or something in the pond before I move them. So yeah, the Cories here, they did mate and they laid eggs, but never had babies. So I think this is my first talking video, and I was really nervous to do talking.
This is the 64 litre tank I have.
I hate listening back to my voice. Otto Sinclair.
Smaller of the two.
Always had Otto Sinclair, and they'd never last that long, like a year max.
New
really difficult to
filter
keep.
Yesterday.
See how clean everything is, like the carpets are new and everything like that.
The All Pond Solutions 600 hang on back filter.
I think I was like incredibly hungover, and I was just like, right, let's just do a video. I'm gonna talk on the. I'm gonna make the leap. You know what I mean? This is the All Pond Solutions hob filter. It's like one, look like those cheap non-brand products, and then they just resell them. But they're really good. They're like it's like a £15 filter, 15 quid.
Doesn't take up any room in the tank. It's quite big.
Yeah, plenty for a 60 litre.
But I filled it with pothos to filter out all the nitrate.
Yeah, pothos. Still got pothos in all my tanks. It's amazing. Just grows under any conditions. You see the roots like in the water, and you just know that pothos is doing work.
Also installed these hanging lights.
Yeah, mint. Hangs from the ceiling. So nice.
They look really good, and you can mess about with the tank without knocking them over.
Yep.
So
You can get your hand in there, and the light won't, fly off. This has got no lid on as well, but I always have lids just because if you don't have a lid, the water just evaporates way too quick, and you can hear the filter, the noise. Really annoying.
that's good. Only got 4 neon tetras in here and 4 Otto Sinclair's. This is just sunlight.
Yeah, so like I always liked low maintenance aquariums, like, proper, don't have to do anything apart from change the water. See, that's that's why I've only got like 4 neon tetras in there. But it's you always want to buy more fish. It's like, oh, just get a couple more of these or whatever. What else have we got? Got loads of videos. Like I'll go, like I said, I'm doing oldest to newest.
So I bought
Christ.
a proper camera fish tank. It's 4 foot wide.
I did like a 10-second, did like a 5-second video of my face at the start of this video when I was talking. I don't know why.
But it's only 104, so it's not massive.
This was the first big aquarium I got. 60 litres was the biggest, and then I bought this. It was only cheap, brand new. 140 40 litres.
It's mainly
Very
just
shallow.
for the Bosemani fish. There's 10 rainbow Bosemani in here. I bought them all roughly the same time, apart from 2 of the males,
Oh yeah.
which I bought pretty much fully grown.
Yeah, so I bought this tank and set it all up because I had Bosemani rainbows and they got big, and I was like, oh man, I need a proper aquarium. It's like 1.4 meters long. So I had these rainbow Bosemani that were growing, and then I went to the aquarium shop and someone had taken in 2 fully grown Bosemani rainbows, which are these 2, and they're massive. They're beautiful, and I had them for like another 5 years. And they were like 15 quid each, which was a lot back then. I think the Bosemani's were like £2 each or something. I don't know, like when you buy them little. But these were 15 quid each because they're like fully grown. I think they lived till like 8 years, Bosemani, because I've got a load that were babies. I mean, if I keep doing the video series, I'll go through it all. But I had loads that were like, I had them tiny, like grains of sand babies that are raised, and I've had them 5 years already. They're massive.
And these have actually flowered.
Oh no way, I remember that. Some sort of plant, I don't know what it is, from the garden or from the pond. I don't
It's
know
got
what
a
it is.
cheap
But it flowered.
LED light on the top.
Same light as upstairs, but longer.
4-foot LED light.
Like a Nicrew Amazon light. Like 40 quid or something.
Nothing special. Don't use fertilizers. Don't use CO2. But I have used the root tabs now and again.
Yep.
The C-Chem root tabs. In here, I've got a Fluval 406. And then in here is
This was nice, man. My dad built
all the
me
food
this stand. He built me all the stands.
that I use to feed them.
Because I never trusted those MDF stands from the aquarium shop. All my aquariums are sort of like, just buy the glass, and then I'll do the rest myself. My dad built this. I did get rid of it though for the 300 litre, but this was mint. And yeah, no fertilizers, obviously no CO2, just root tabs. And I always did quite well with the plants. This one was upstairs, south facing bedroom, like office room, light coming in through the window, and it was just amazing. This really grew in. Same tank as earlier.
So it did the job quite well.
Yeah, it did.
This pothos just grows crazy.
Pothos and the filter, minimal fish load, amazing.
It's a really nice little tank.
Even got the bubbler in there as well.
Haven't had the swordtails for long, so
Oh yeah, the
I haven't had
swordtails.
any babies as of yet.
They had babies.
This
They gave
tank's
them all
good
to
because
someone.
you can see it from all 3 sides.
I don't know why I gave the swordtails away, but they were really nice and they had babies, and I just gave them to somebody else. I don't normally, get rid of fish ever. I keep them and then I just have them, but for some reason I just wanted to change them.
And the water's pretty crystal clear.
Yeah, water's always crystal clear. Never a problem with that. Siamese algae eaters. I had loads of these. This is a new one, a baby one. You can tell because they're quite skinny. Well, I've got 2 now.
Also,
I probably had like 12 over the years, but I've got 2 now, and they get so big. They're like
just
so
remaining
chunky.
blackbeard algae.
They're beautiful. They don't eat blackbeard algae though. Well, mine don't. Honestly, Molly's 3 years ago. Still got all these. Wow. I don't know if I've got these specific
Never
ones.
had mollies before.
See, mollies and bronze
I'm quite
cories.
excited to.
Oh, it's gone back, hasn't it? From old. That's why. Oldest to newest. Which fish food? Basically, with fish food, just buy all of them. I have I have 3 different fish foods for downstairs, 3 different for upstairs. Just give them everything, different ones. Can't go wrong. Filter maintenance. God, these videos are long. Just you know what I mean, like recording myself, just cleaning out filters. Getting a bigger tank. Future plans. I used to record loads of stuff, man.
So it's
Yeah, so
hard.
this tank was beautiful. This is in the living room. Such a nice tank, but again, wanted a bigger and better tank. I stopped at the 300 litre, but this one's a 140 litre. Really nice tank, but slightly too small for the Bosemane. I used to do little videos like this. This is a
In
tiny
this
little
week's
jar.
video, I'll be talking about.
This week's video.
I'm just going to show you
But
how.
yeah, every week was it?
But there's 4 different species in here,
What is that?
and because it's winter, they're sort of dormant. Wood and the
So this is in the kitchen again.
next
Loads of
plant's
light.
really good as well. It has a mix of like purple.
Don't know where I got these plants from. Probably eBay.
Probably won't see most of the jar.
Oh, I just get really frustrated with these little nano things, like
Eventually I'm gonna
getting the
hang
wood in the corner and,
a nice
and then
big
building
light
up all the
over the
substrate.
top of this bench,
It's really annoying,
which
man.
will be directly over this jar. So it's gonna have a lot,
I didn't keep this long.
quite a bit of regular trimming. Seems to be falling down.
I think it was just like
The
it just
plants
sat
don't
there.
seem to
You know
be
what I
going
mean?
anywhere.
Didn't really do anything.
They're
The
pretty
water
much
didn't
all
move,
rooted into
so the water was
substrate.
probably stagnant. Didn't really do much.
So they should be set.
It
now.
looked good though, but
Wow. I think
yeah.
that'll look really good,
It was good, man.
and it'll be a
This is really frustrating. Oh, oldest, yeah. 50k views on the water changes. I still use this method.
I'm
I've
just
got
gonna
different
go
hose.
over is the hose and a pond pump,
Yeah.
a few
Why do it
buckets.
any other way?
and
You know what I
doing
mean?
it this
Why
way
do it any other way?
prevents any water going everywhere.
Pond pump with a long hose. Hose goes into the toilet. Turn it on. Drains out half automatically. And then on the other end of the hose, I got things that connect to like the water in the you know, like the taps on a sink. Underneath the pipes, there's more taps, and I connect it to that like an outside hose, and just turn that on. Bam. Use a temperature gun to make sure the water coming out is okay, right temperature. And it
Whereas
just goes back in.
buckets, buckets, they're heavy,
Yeah,
and you'll end up making a big mess.
yeah. Like you put the bucket in, it
This
just goes
way.
everywhere.
I don't really make any.
If you've got a
and I
tank
leave the
that's
heater
over
on as well,
100
because the
litres,
heater
my 100
keeps
litre
it still
tank
below the water
behind me
line,
actually.
even when it goes down to 50%.
100 litre tank. I just drain it into like a 25 litre bucket, empty it, fill it back up. But anything over about 100
You don't want
litres,
to leave your heater running to join them up. And I just fill up this big 64 litre bucket.
what am I doing? It's my old kitchen.
But if you can't do it this way, then
Yeah,
just
I don't
fill
know what
up
I'm doing
a
here.
normal bucket.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
This bucket is
So 100
roughly 50% of what my
Yeah,
aquarium.
it's a
tank can
140
hold.
litre aquarium, so
Just test the water
drain in
temperature
half. I'm putting,
and make sure it matches your aquarium water temperature.
yeah.
And if
So you
it
can do it this
doesn't,
way,
we'll
get a
just
big bucket
adjust
that's
the
half the
temperature
volume of your
on the
aquarium.
taps. So turn down the cold or add more hot.
Yeah,
And then once it's full, test the water temperature again. Just make sure it's similar to the tank.
not a bad idea.
And then you need to use a dechlorinator. And I use Chem
Yeah.
Prime.
Cost a fortune.
And it just removes
Buy the
all the
big
chlorine
ones.
out of the water.
You know what I mean? 1 litre bottles.
I just add about a cap, which
It's
is
way cheaper.
a bit too much for this volume. The fish don't mind it too much.
How's it pumping back in? Oh, it's coming in, it's going back out.
It's just the fish don't mind. Make
Oh
sure
yeah, you
the
just
plug
swap it
isn't
round now. I
wet
do it differently now.
before you switch it on against the glass
Yeah.
to even out the water spread. Otherwise, you'll blow the substrate everywhere
Yeah.
and uproot all your
Otto
plants.
Sinclair's rainbow
Like it's
fish.
doing there. So I got this bigger tank. I thought there's no amount of water volume will fill half of this
Yeah,
tank
so you
back up
just swap it,
pretty quick.
pump in the tank,
And these
pump it
pumps are
out,
made
swap it.
really well,
Yeah, I
considering.
mean that worked quite well, man. Paludarium. This didn't last 5 minutes either. It's in the
A
loft.
large built-up area that's actually going to come out of the wineries.
Again, it looked nice, but it was like already
Pump
had 2
through the
tanks, 2
stones.
aquariums.
And then back out. If I didn't
Just couldn't
use
be
the pond
bothered to
liner, I
like
just
maintain it
liner as
all.
well, so I need pond line.
Well, I did it for
And
the
then
plants.
these
I wanted all
smaller
like different
stones
plants
mixed
coming
with
out the
plant
top and that.
substrate
It was
for
nice.
the
It was
top.
nice.
The pump.
A lot of work though.
I
Like
could hide that with plants eventually.
as you can see here, like look at all this.
And
A
and the
mess.
substrate. So the pump will be pumping the water up through the stones,
Yeah.
through
Kind of
all
worked
the
well
plants.
as well.
You know, I've just put them in there. Some of them might actually die because I moved them about quite a bit. But eventually, the plants that do take.
It was nice.
There's the paludarium.
If I just had that without all the other aquariums and the pond outside, I would have kept it. But you know, when you got like a pond outside and 2 aquariums,
I think it looks really nice.
it's like
as well.
yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see how well these plants grow.
Yeah, it would have been
this
interesting. I
type
got
of
rid of this
environment.
whole thing. I built all this thing for like extra stuff, just plants and stuff. I just got too overwhelmed with it all. I was like, oh, I've got too much going on. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch a couple more videos and then I'm gonna stop the video. And like I said, if anyone's interested in this video, I'll make a couple more because I've got so many videos and I can explain like all the stuff. You know what I mean? Look, huge rescape. So I did it again, messing about with this. Look how much it's grown in.
This is an old video, an old YouTube video.
This is the 64 litre from earlier. Look at it, man.
Out.
I can't even remember like at what stage I did things or what, but
Carpet.
mad.
And you know, I was doing this just to test it out. You can see I'm putting little bits of S repens, dotting them about on the bottom of the tank repens. But if you just have some patience, it can look really.
I think I started
really
off with the S repens and then got rid of it
I
because
had
it
a
was
big
like
Amazon sword in the middle.
too much work. Then did it
does
again.
really well.
You know what I mean? I think I did
love
that
Amazon
twice.
swords.
I was like, oh, I really like
fills the
that.
tank. So I actually found some footage
There you go.
of what the S repens eventually look like in this video.
I just like to change things
And
around.
It took me back actually. I didn't realise how good it actually did look at the time.
Yep, yep. I
And
wanted that
I'm quite
again.
jealous of this aquarium.
Jealous of my
That
own
was done in
tank. You know what I mean?
2018. It's really nice. Yeah. I think it survived because
A lot of work though. You've got to keep trimming it all the way across and then collect all the bits. And when you trim it, it grows bushier. So you just stick them in like with gaps, like every so often, and trim it, trim it, trim it. So yeah, as I got older and time went on, I went low maintenance. You know what I mean? It's more about keeping the fish healthy than like, you know, having a really complicated aquarium with plants in there that you don't really want to get involved with. You don't want to like, you know what I mean, like ornamental. You don't want it too ornamental. I'll finish the video on this. This will be the last
for
one.
the last couple of months,
Yeah.
I have successfully been raising baby Bosemani rainbow
Had
fish.
so many.
So, not the dwarf neon rainbows that you
No.
saw in that tank then,
Big.
but the big yellow and blue ones.
Yeah.
I'll
So
show you those.
they have
now.
babies. I put those spawning
So
mops in.
they are the parents,
it
and
worked.
these are the babies. So I've never really raised fry before, baby fish. And the reason I went to try is because every morning I see the Bosemani rainbow fish like breeding sort of thing, you know,
Yeah, I knew
roots
they
and
were
stuff
breeding.
of plants or
So
whatever,
you have to take the eggs out.
and they instantly just go to it to breed. I don't know if that happens with all fish or most fish, but with rainbow fish, that's exactly what they do. And what this allows me to do is, once I see them in the morning breeding or whatever, after a couple of days, actually, I move the spawning mop into this small tank. You couldn't really see the eggs on it, but obviously the spawning mop did have eggs on it. I just moved it straight into this tank that was already set up, and then just keep checking every day to the actual main tank out of the breeder box. So some of the fish in there
So
are
many.
twice the size of the other fish in the talking about the fry in the
They grow at different rates. Some of the fry
breeder
were like
box.
proper fish, and
So
some
if
were
I think they're
still
big enough
tiny.
to not. They've been in that breeder box for quite a while now, quite a few weeks. The breeder box was gaining algae that I couldn't clean very. All the fish are swimming harmoniously with each other.
Crazy how many baby fish I
And you
had.
can see some of these.
The fish, I had the fish for ages, all the babies, and I was like, what am I going to do with like 150 baby fish? There was a time period when like most of them died off, and I don't know why. Like they kept, because every off, you got 100 fish, and then they die every so often. But at one point, quite a lot of them died, and then I ended up with like 30 odd, and then they grew to like proper sized fish, and then some of them died every now and again. And I've still got them. So when was this? 5 years ago. I've still got like 20, and they're proper big.
These fish fry are quite big now because their parents are the Bosemani rainbow fish, which grow up to be about 5 inches for the males, so they can grow quite big. Raising fish fry, I thought I was gonna have a big issue
Pretty
with
interesting though,
feeding
man.
them
That was
food
pretty
that
good.
they'll take and food
Okay,
that
so
they
yeah, I'm
can.
gonna end the video. I've got loads more videos I can talk over, and we can revisit and that. So let me know if you'd like it. Yeah, thank you for watching.